Are you recording? Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Orange Glad Podcast. We got a special guest.
Hello.
I'm covering up. I think I just hit my hair on the mic.
That's okay.
How could you?
I don't know.
And yeah, this is officially the 7th episode of Orange
Glad we're podcasting right now.
You're not
Yes.
even paying attention.
I am. I'm trying to do something.
Mm-hmm. That's not paying attention.
It is. It's for the good. Just shh. Shh.
Oh, I forgot all about this. I forgot all.
Yes, sir!
I don't like this name.
I love this.
You're my least favorite person.
That's okay. Hi, I'm Nate the Jolly One. This is Olivia the Cynical One. And this is Cam the Steadfast One. We're the cast
Hello.
of the Orange Glad Podcast. That sounds great. And we're here for episode 7.
With Olivia. Yeah, I was gonna say that's 2 names.
I'm finishing it.
Yeah.
Some people just aren't patient enough.
But yeah, so today's episode's gonna be great. Nate, we have to explain why are you
Nobody wants to hear you crunching.
I got the big boys today.
Did you yeah?
I thought Olivia could do the honors.
Of what?
Crunching.
Crunching?
Yeah.
Why?
Nate always crunches into the.
We're-
You gotta eat it like right into the mic.
Like real close.
Why?
You're officially part of the podcast.
We've
Welcome.
broken the tension.
We have to do that with every guest from now on.
From now on.
From now on.
Our scheduled guests have to do this.
Right.
You know, people who hate eating sounds aren't going to listen to your podcast.
You know what? People who are listening to a fruit-based podcast need to get over eating sounds.
We were talking about making a OPC ASMR food eating channel.
A mukbang channel. we should do that for like April Fool's Day or something.
We should.
Or for like holidays, like we're planning for next Easter, because Happy Easter, everybody. We're recording this on Easter. He has risen indeed. I have said that so many times today. I want to show you all the clips of me just
Please
going
don't.
like this.
Nope.
Like, he has risen.
Don't want to see it.
No.
What was the funny one from earlier? We'll find it. We'll play it out loud on the podcast.
That's a terrible idea.
You won't see the video, but you'll hear it.
I don't want to hear it.
Someone's butt's vibrating.
That would be my phone.
Someone's butt
That
is
would be your
vibrating. But yeah, we are here at the.
Good morning, everybody. He has risen. I just wanted to say that.
You looked like you were like the nerd
I know,
glasses
Zoom.
down. You're like, hello, how are you today?
There's a lot of those.
But yeah, so we are officially gonna do some fun stuff today. But we should start out with Olivia, our guest. How are you? How's your day been? How's your week been?
It's been fantastic. I laid around and played video games and ate food.
That sounds pretty lit.
Let's hear it for eating food, everybody.
I love food. It's my favorite.
Where's your sound effects at?
Work. It's just slow. I was getting there. Oh, that's Santa's sleigh.
That's
That is
definitely
not the right
appropriate.
one. That is not.
That kind of sounds like a hailstorm.
In your face, sucker!
That one scared Cam last week
It did.
to death.
I know. I peed a little. It evaporated.
That was easy.
But yeah, so here we are, Olivia. You've also been working on a lot of art lately. You've been really grinding on the art
Should
game.
we properly introduce her?
I'm the designer. I design your fantastic playing cards.
Yeah.
Basically, we have these ideas that accumulate in our brains, and we say, Olivia, this, and she goes, you mean this? And we're like, yes.
And she puts it on paper.
I make them actually look good.
Yeah.
All right.
He's like,
Humble brag.
weird flex, but okay.
Don't do that.
But yeah, no, she is a awesome, fantastic designer. Her full name is Olivia White, and she has an Instagram called
Don't say
Olive
that.
Amazing.
They could dox her.
They could what?
Dox the thing you almost did to your aunt on the vlog.
Oh, I did almost do
Did
that.
you hear about
I
that?
almost put
I
her
did.
number on the.
Why would you do that?
I just didn't think about it. I was like, oh, look, my aunt's calling her. There's her phone number across the screen.
That's a lot of sound.
You were complaining that we
No,
were
no,
too
no, no,
soft.
no. I'm just saying that that's going to be something you have to go back and fix. I keep checking my phone when your butt's vibrating.
Should I just put it over here?
No, we should just, whoever is texting you should be on the podcast.
My phone, look, you could touch it. You
Wait,
touch
Just
it.
show the
Show-
camera.
yeah,
Well,
Ouch.
I just
Sorry.
realized I have to grab
Wow,
a
did you
deck.
just headbutt the...
I did.
I have to grab a
Can you
deck.
you can't
I have
see
to
it.
grab a deck, so show the camera.
Okay, wait, I have to sit on it and warm it up.
Ah.
Because that's not weird at all.
Butt heat.
My butt's the warmest place
Oh,
right
duh, I
now.
already have a deck.
Alright, it's kind of... Can
You can
see
put it closer, and then it like...
Wait, it
goes
has to
here.
cover our faces. Ready? Turn it sideways. Cover all our faces. And look, wait.
And then you can touch it, and it like changes
Okay.
color.
Or just put it on manual.
I don't know, but you can see it anyway.
Oh, this boy's got it on manual.
I didn't think I put it on me.
Oh, we fixed it, guys. We're probably been out of focus
Well,
this whole
now
time.
it's fading, so you're not gonna be able to see it.
Can you tell?
Nope.
It's
a
still-
cool phone case.
It gets like bright
Is
pink.
it really not focusing? Look at that. He has risen.
What?
Everybody
What
wants
is-
to see my
That's what-
plain black.
Aren't you glad he has risen?
phone
That's going to be
case.
the thing.
Oh, well, I guess I'll. There. I just hit it again.
Wow, you're just flexing your box on me, Nate.
I'm flexing the box and the size of my hands.
That's yep. Okay. Yep. That's loud. Olivia was scared for her life.
It's actually not that loud.
But anyways, yeah, Olivia has a really cool Instagram called Olivamazing. On that's wait for the promo spot.
Oh, that's a dope thumbnail.
Um,
Line it up.
hey, we are already doing this.
Dude, I'm hyped today.
I can
I'm
tell.
feeling
tell.
joy.
But yeah, Olivia has an Instagram again for the 4th time called Olivamazing. It's really great. You should check it out. She does some really cool stuff on there. But yeah, she also designs our playing cards. That's who that is. Nate, what do we have on the agenda for today that you were supposed
You're
to make?
supposed to set it up. What?
What? You didn't.
Olivia, you didn't bring the agenda?
I did, but you know it was kind of boring because you guys are boring, so I just burned it.
So I just so she burnt it.
You guys ever seen how happy we are on any of our videos? This is the person who brings us back down.
Which
to
is
make
fine.
Sure we
No,
don't
I
float.
make you laugh.
No, actually,
You laughed
in the
just now.
in the library that one time, the level of cynic that you can reach impresses me in general. Just like how much you can. I don't think it's fake, or I think it's fake. I don't think it's intentional and real. But the
You'll
way,
never know for sure.
the amount of fake hate you can have towards a thing or a person, I think is kind of impressive.
And funny.
Thank you.
She bowed. Anyways, but yeah, me and Olivia have been hard at work lately. That's also what we've kind of both been up to.
Wow.
So we
throw me under the bus. I
yeah.
haven't been working apparently.
She doesn't do anything.
This is why. Cat, dog, like it's just.
It's okay.
I am a cat person. I
Maybe
have
you
a
should have
cat.
sat in the
He's
middle.
amazing.
I mean, Olivia's our guest. She needs to be in the spotlight.
Yeah, I thought I got the comfy spot.
I did make. See the effort I go through to try to be nice to you, and you're just mean.
He's like, I even made you the gummy spot, and you're doing me.
Dude, I hate that crying. When you get to that point, not like it annoys me, but like you've been there before when you were younger,
Yeah.
and you're like you even just want to communicate something, and then you get more frustrated because you're in the middle of crying, and you can't even communicate what you want to communicate because you're crying so
Right,
hard.
and it's
You're
just-
like, and then I can't, and you just boil over, and that's when you start bawling.
Right.
That's when the waterworks start.
Yeah.
So my week and day I actually had one of the best days ever.
Yeah.
It was sunny. My friend Maya's family brought an entire picnic to a park that we live nearby.
Wow, it's
and
warm outside,
like,
too.
dude, I'm not kidding you. Like, super mom over here with like the Pinterest ideas. Packed up all the utensils in like orange napkins, and they were green utensils, so it looked like carrots in this little basket and whatever.
Oh,
and
no.
then they set out
So
like
cute.
multiple tables of picnic stuff with like drinks, lunch meat. They had like I'm trying to think of what you put in it. Think of like a tote or like a plastic large cup of beads. I'm trying to think of like what container this kind of looks like. Like think of like the big like cartons of yogurt, but it was transparent.
Okay.
And she had salad in them. So that what you could do was like put all your salad mix-ins in it and then the dressing in it, and you just shake it and then eat it
That's
out of
a
that.
good
And I'm like,
idea.
I'm like, that's amazing.
That's such a good idea.
So you can get Olive Garden dressing all over every bit of lettuce. Like, I was impressed.
Yeah.
So
Wow,
that was
she
awesome.
had her stuff together.
They brought a bunch of googies. That was great. Sorry. And then, what else? I don't know, they just hung around and they were great to talk to. I turned out to be like the only guy there for like 2 hours. And then my friend Carter finally showed up. But I brought this change of clothes because I was wearing my Easter service stuff earlier. But we got to play on the playground in the sun. And I forgot how much I like to climb on things and like flip off of things. And so I was like flipping off the merry-go-round and walking on top of the swing set like a balance beam. Like,
Can you do a flip?
yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's pretty
I
impressive.
was trying to see if I could do. I've actually thought about this now that I can't. Like I've started practicing it. You know the thing I do. I don't know. I've just started doing it unintentionally, but like putting my elbows in my stomach and then my hands on the table, and then it's like planking, but you don't have your arm. It's not like
I feel like I've seen people do that before.
Yeah, it's like 1 point planking because you don't put your feet down and your chin down. It's like just your hands and then your whole body's horizontal.
Oh, no, I have seen you do that.
Yeah, so I just like have practiced that for some reason, and
it sounds difficult.
It is. That's why like you start off with like not being able to do it for very long, but because I think it's just fun. I've done it a bunch of times.
So
and I
you're
can
now
do it. Yeah.
built up tolerance.
Yeah, you strengthen those muscles and then you work them and practice things. Guys, practice what you do and what you love doing.
Nice.
Dude, it's just a good day.
You're so inspirational.
Thank you. Go outside and play, kids. NFL Play 60, not a sponsor.
No.
I'm trying to think. Like this week, actually, this week was okay. This weekend was awesome. I was able to just get a lot done, see a bunch of people that I loved in like good amounts that weren't like overwhelming, but also weren't like lonely.
Right.
And then like it was a really good weekend.
I would agree on a good weekend. Yeah.
God bless.
Yeah, I was.
Thank the Lord.
I was doing. We went to Indy, or not Indy, south of Indy for Easter yesterday at my grandparents'. That was super fun. We had homemade donuts, really good. And then we also this week went and got some plants from a place called Wasson's that's up here. And they have some really cool, like they have like 6 greenhouses just full of plants. If you haven't watched the vlog,
What kind of plants?
go watch the vlog. Flowers, they have like house plants you can get. They have a tons of like stuff for outside, like landscaping. They have trees. They have like, it's literally like every plant you could probably ever think of to like want to have in your house or plant outside ever.
This week should be a special podcast, specifically because she's on here and because it's Easter. So I think that like it might be a fun idea to like share what we all do like traditionally for Easter, as like a thing, as like a segment.
Yeah,
because
that might
like
be
we
cool.
have questions and like last time it kind of transitions into random conversation anyway, so that'd just be a good fun topic for like today.
I think so. Yeah, because it could show some different perspectives.
Yes, of what we all do for Easter.
Right.
Well, the thing I was going to mention before, you said something about if you're listening to this and you're not watching the video, it's because our podcast is finally on iTunes and Spotify. And if you are just watching the video on our YouTube channel and would like to listen to it and not have to have your YouTube app open the whole time,
Because you don't want to look at them.
He got up and left.
do it for the bit.
And he's back. Hello. Actually, hey.
What?
We have a special guest.
Oh, hey guys! I'm Nate from OPC and More Than Paper.
Hello.
What was I gonna say? Just that you can now listen to those things because I finally figured out how to do that this weekend, and we got it funded for hosting on SoundCloud. So you can listen on SoundCloud, you can listen on Spotify, and you can listen on iTunes.
And if you'd like it anywhere else, put it in the comments
We
below.
are way too quiet.
Well, because I had to turn it down because we were just really loud.
Well, do you need to ride the audio the whole time?
I think so.
Oh no. Then we should just. I think is it harder to turn up the softs, or is it easier to turn down the louds?
Harder to turn up the softs.
Then you should leave it a little bit louder to turn down the louds later in editing because they probably peak less often instead of trying to make the whole thing louder. You know what I mean? Like have it a little bit loud, and
Okay.
then, and I guess here's the thing: if we peak, we peak.
Okay.
And we can just tone that down, or you can put it through whatever thing you put it through.
Sweet.
I forget. So
I can compress it. It'll be
louder. I would say even louder probably than that. Guys, sorry, we're still doing this.
Yes.
That's probably...
It's because we have the mic in the middle now. And
Yeah.
we're like just going crazy on it. Okay, sweet. And we're here.
What else were we talking about?
We were talking,
Podcast is up.
podcast is up. And we have a lot of cool things coming. We kind of just segued into OPC news, but that's okay.
Oh, yeah. That is okay. Perfect transition. We should stop calling out transitions, or does that make it funnier?
That makes it funnier, I think.
You think so?
Yeah. So, OPC news, me and Olivia are kicking butt.
I like calling them segues.
Like the little,
like
like
the ones
seg-
with handlebars.
Yeah. Well, you have to have handlebars on a
They
Segway.
look so stupid.
I think that's the funny part about it.
I know.
Is that you're just like, you have a helmet and you're like on this thing and you just like lean forward and you're like...
people wear helmets on those things. I'm like,
I
really?
saw somebody dive one into
Safety
the
first.
canal in Indy. Yeah,
I
like
don't
they...
think a helmet's gonna help.
No,
going
like
in the
swear, like they
Like
were just, they were
vests, more
going
like.
down and
Yeah.
then they leaned forward too much and then they like overcorrected and they were like, ah, and then like twisted and turned it and like bailed. They just jumped right off of it and the thing drove itself right into the canal. Like,
Perfect. You saw that?
Yeah,
You were there to witness it?
I was there to witness it, and like the tour guide looked like he was just like, "Ah, not another one." This is a reoccurring problem that they keep having, that people just
Mandy,
keep driving
quit.
them into the canal.
Mandy, you're not allowed to come back now.
Yeah, and like, what do you do? Do you can't? That person doesn't have a Segway anymore, and I'm sure they don't have like extras just lying around. So I'm sure, like, what do you do? Do you get on the little tour guide Segway and like
You jump on their back and they carry you around?
or what? Like, or
I don't
are you
know.
just done? Do you just like
Also,
walk?
like, do you fill out a deposit for that at the beginning? Is there insurance on
yeah.
that?
There
Because
has
it's probably
to be.
broken.
Yeah,
I'll be the first one to say it.
It's
Probably broken.
broken.
I was thinking when you were talking about that, we had a conversation at lunch about how, like, 3 of my closest guy friends are all very, like, brute strength muscular, but the thing that I've always done is balance. So, like, I would love Segways because that's more balance oriented than, like, strength oriented, because I would probably be good at that. But, like, I'm remembering doing the monkey bars when I was little because we were just at the park, and now this, where, like, I never had the upper body strength to do the monkey bars, so I would just climb and walk across the top of them because that's what I could do.
You're
Right.
a cheater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, because I had the balance to do that. But they would just, like, do the monkey bars back and forth. And I'm like, I'm just going to walk on top because this isn't fun
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah. Olivia is probably healthier than both of us. Kind of segueing into Olivia being just
Oh, we just need to compare people now?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm
She
just
she
better
runs
than
like every
everyone.
morning. Like her and her fiance like literally every morning like run. Oh no!
was
You
looking-
did not just do
I was looking
that.
at the ring.
Oh yeah. Oh, and she just went and
She was just like, I don't even have anything. I don't have.
oh no!
That was a good one.
No, nope.
Wow, hold on, can I?
Yankers. Why are we turning this
What if I
into...
just broke my wrist on the
you
podcast?
just like, you're trying to keep up, and you're just like, I have to pop it, and it just, you break
I can pop
it.
my knee.
Nope.
This one's
I don't like any of this. Nope.
That one wasn't as deep as I thought
That
it was
was
going to
lame.
be. I think I need to sit on the edge.
Do you never ever
It's not like a
pop
tornado
your
siren going
fingers?
off.
I
It
don't...
just feels good.
I do a little bit, but like, it's gross when other people do
It
it.
sounds like a tornado siren. He said like, woo!
I know, it's gross when other people do it.
Wow, you hypocrite.
I know. Because they're like the loud ones. Like the loud, like... Oh, nope, like that. Nope. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Shh.
Oh,
I can't
alright,
do it on
no.
that side. It's not ready.
You sure?
Anyway,
Pop.
snap, crackle, and pop. Wow, that was pretty good.
That sounds like brain pop.
It does. But yeah, no, y'all run every morning. I need to get on
OPC
a
news.
routine.
We need to get in shape.
Me too.
OPC boot camp.
We gotta
this summer.
we gotta get that get that
Uh-oh.
Cardistry Con bod
I thought you said you
on.
were gonna knock.
Oh, this is
Welcome,
Andrew. Hello.
Andrew, our podcast. My
Oh
best,
wow,
hello.
he's digging.
My
We're
best-
digging
I'll sit right next to you.
we're digging the polo here today.
my best golfing buddy. This is cramped.
Yeah.
Remember how we were C-ramped earlier? You can't break the frame of the shot. I need you to be beyond the bunk.
What's up, bud?
Guys, God bless Andrew Ratton. We were allowed to use him and his roommate's room for 2 days in a row. They just left me the key to watch movies on their projector. I just want to thank him.
You
for
have
that.
a
I trusted
That's
Nate
so
with my
cool.
room for 2 days.
You
And
have
he's
a
very
projector?
type A, so like
So
the fact that
funny.
he would let anybody be in charge of anything expensive in their room is like literally a miracle.
Yeah.
There's only
So-
one thing he forgot to do.
What did I forget?
Take out the trash.
Was I supposed to take out the trash?
Yeah.
Was that on my checklist?
Yeah, it was on your checklist.
I didn't see
there
it.
were,
I don't
there were
have
a bunch
a text.
of...
You gave him a checklist
No.
of things to
No.
do?
I'm not that
Oh,
type.
I was like, oh my god. Like, was there an exit slip and everything? You had to...
Would it surprise you if I left you an exit slip?
No. If you left me a checklist to clean the room, it would not surprise me.
Wow.
What about? Wait. So did it look like people were in the room
I mean, yeah, because there were like 20 bottles of Gatorade. And
besides the
water.
trash?
There was one cracker from like Cheez-Its or something.
Oh, it was a goldfish.
Oh, okay.
Dang it! I'm caught. I cleaned up last night, like 4 a.m, and like I remade Brad's bed. I folded Andrew's comforter and pillows and put them back on the bed. I folded the blankets, put the pillows back on the futon, and like put everything back in its place.
What movies did you guys watch?
We watched Inception and what did we watch the first night?
I like
Godzilla.
Inception.
We watched Godzilla.
I'm so
and-
impressed you got it all hooked up right too. with the
Oh yeah,
sound.
boy. Well, the
Wow.
first time I had to move a couple things to get the cord all the way out to the projector because it was with my PS4, and then I was able to do it even more easily with my laptop for the second movie.
There we go.
Problem solving skills,
Movies.
Nate Lex is that good.
I guess. How's your day?
It was good. Had some awesome family dinner, and we had ham and mac and cheese and all kinds of stuff. Am I supposed to speak into this?
This one.
Yeah, it was really great. And then
There we go.
after that, I gave the hugs goodbye and then loaded my car. Boom, I was out of
Said
there.
bon voyage.
Yep, gotta come back to Muncie, Indiana.
Gotta love it.
I know.
I just thought of the Incredibles villain, Bomb Voyage. I know how clever that is. The mime that's got all the bombs.
Oh, I remember that.
That's only like the first 10 minutes. They should
How
have
was
made
your
him.
Easter? So
We're gonna get to that, Andrew.
okay.
I'm
I'm sorry for spoiling.
I hope you're watching the video for my reaction on that. Anything else?
No, that's pretty much it.
I am also going to plug something neither of you are plugging right now for yourselves.
We're not gonna get there yet.
Wait, what?
Next week, if we have them, we're just gonna wear them.
Oh,
Hint, hint.
okay.
Do I know about this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't.
He goes,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
never
fine.
mind. Just keep your eyes peeled.
No.
I hope people can hear that sound. Well, Andrew, it's good having you as a guest.
Andrew,
I'll
good
come.
to stop by.
I'll come see you after this.
All right. Well, have fun. What else is on the agenda?
Talking about the rest of OPC news, talking about our Easter plans, and then doing our Q&A session. What are you doing?
I was checking the time.
Oh, you right. I gotta make sure I. Yep.
All right. It's been a pleasure.
Adios, Andrew. Thanks for being here again.
You're welcome.
Appreciate
Guys, I
it.
love having guests on the podcast.
I'm a guest.
I'm sure Brad will show up eventually. So.
You're an expected guest, so we appreciate
You're a
you.
scheduled guest.
And we also appreciate our unscheduled
Adios, my
guests.
friend. I will let you know when I am available after this.
In your Spanish.
Yeah, gotta do my Espanol, which I'm changing to sign language actually.
Oh, yeah, because they're now offering that?
Yes, because I
Really?
thought,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, as the language requirement, because I'm like, I can't practice Spanish all the time, like in everyday life necessarily.
Yeah.
But like, I talk so much, and if I was just practicing signing while I talked, like I could do that all the time.
I mean,
Right.
you're just talking Spanish all the time, too.
I could, but not everybody would understand me. Everyone could understand me in English, and I could sign along. So I have to go about my day and do things like order food and
Right.
talk to people.
My friend Larissa, actually, she
Also not that
is
good at it.
fluent in sign language, and she, like, literally, when she's talking and doesn't have to sign, is, like, signing while talking.
Right, which I thought, what a great way to practice. I'll have it down by the second week. Like,
Yeah.
or like anything that we're learning new in class, I'll just do that the whole week while talking. Or I'll find some way to work it into conversation probably.
Right. Yeah. I see it.
So we're doing that now. Oh, do we have any more OPC news? We haven't figured it out yet. But the podcast may not be as consistent because we're going to be moving in 2 weeks.
Right.
Like out of college, like out of our university to home. Make sure that's still recording.
Well, I mean, you're going away. I'm staying here.
But yeah, technically. Are you
But-
staying in your apartment?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, like, so we're going to be an hour and a
We're gonna
half
be
away from each
separated.
other.
Mom and Dad are getting separated.
Yes.
We're not divorced. Just
Um,
living apart for a little while
right.
while we figure things out.
We're gonna have what we're calling OPC camp to try to get some content made. So worst comes to worst, me and Nate might just sit down for 3 hours and make it, or
3
6
days.
Or no, we're gonna sit down for like we're gonna be there for like 3 or 4 days. But we might just sit down for like between 3 and 6 hours and just do this, and then just have it to like post up like
oh
in
my
parts.
gosh.
Yeah.
That actually would be kind of cool. Like, this is the 7th podcast. So it'd be like podcast 8, part 1 of like a 4-part series potentially.
Yeah.
Or podcast 9, I guess it would be, because I think we're going to be able to do it next week.
Right.
Actually, no. We'll be able to do it
If we do it earlier next.
this upcoming week when it's posted on Wednesday. This is the week before finals, yes?
Right.
So then we'll have the finals one.
So we'll be up to episode 11 by the time you leave.
What? This is going to be 7.
Or sorry, episode 10.
This is 7.
Right.
We'll be posting it on
8,
Wednesday.
9. Oh, sorry, 9. Math.
And I'm the one
good thing
taking
you're
your
not a
5th year
math
of college.
I'm not a math major.
I'm not a math major.
I'm
just make
also
videos.
not a math major.
I graduated.
Olivia's like, hello, I'm here. We're ready to graduate. I'm so ready to graduate.
I'm not.
Obviously.
Yeah.
In the 5th year.
I kind of want to stay. I'm actually kind of excited to stay.
Yeah.
Before we go, I don't think we have any more OPC news.
Everything's coming.
Oh,
we just can't
if you're
talk about
watching
a lot of
this,
it.
if you're watching this and you follow us on Instagram, this is just a send us all your content you've made and just DM it to us because we're going to be reposting constantly a lot of this stuff lately. So just send it all to us and make sure we have your name, like your Instagram handle and the content you made so we can repost it because that's what we're going to be working on while we make more for the next deck and this deck that we're currently still advertising for. One thing that I haven't talked to you about recently, what about all our promoters who were overseas? Like, no posts have come out from them, and we haven't. Have they gotten their cards? Do we need to reach out to them again?
We need to reach out to them again.
Okay. And check in.
Because shipping is a pain.
Because shipping takes
In the butt.
forever.
Yes.
OPC,
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
share your deck, friend. And then we can go into Easter things and then do our Q&A.
Sweet. Okay, so we decided that we're going to bring some decks onto the podcast to talk about. And since Olivia is also here and is our designer, she can also comment on them from a fun design perspective and kind of give you guys like maybe some insight or some fun things about like your experience designing cards or like the challenges you faced when designing our cards.
I'm completely unprepared for this.
Yes!
Yes, you are. You're completely unprepared.
Working on
Did
it.
you put in the Q&A that Olivia's here to ask her questions as well?
Nope.
Oh.
I see how it is.
Well, because I live streamed it.
Oh.
So I just said
Did you get
put
questions for Olivia specifically?
No.
Oh.
Y'all
What-
need to care more about me.
You want to come on again?
I don't care.
We'll just do it again.
Okay.
So in this podcast, comment below questions for Olivia. She'll answer them next time.
Woo.
Yes.
That's better. And we'll be more... This week has been crazy.
Yes, it has been. It has been.
Getting the podcast on iTunes and Spotify was my goal. That's done. So next week we can focus more on this.
Yes.
Your deck.
My deck. I have the Art Machine deck from Art of Play.
Oh, Art of Play, huh?
Yep. I know.
Man, they're
I like the box.
they're about a 60%.
I just like these a lot. I like the simplistic back.
Oh no.
Focus! Focus!
Here, you gotta tilt it back so the light gets it.
You got it, Nate. You got it. Focus it. Focus it.
There we go.
Yes.
There it is.
I love the simplistic back, and then they also have some cool
Oh no. You gotta
designs on the
do
front.
it again.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot
So-
you have to hold it back a little bit.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, so I really like the look of this deck just to mess around with. I would never do like Magic or anything with these cards. But yeah, they're just like really funky, cool cards to like
They
use
look
and
kind
have.
of like grunge. Almost.
Yeah. So I think the concept is that like each suit is supposed to represent like a different design phase in history.
Retro grunge.
Yeah. So like, let me find the card that talks
Like a
about
design
it.
theme.
Yeah, there's a card that talks about it in here. Give
On the
me
back of the box.
a second.
Hey, while you're waiting.
This
Yeah,
deck of cards
so-
is
While
a
you're
look
waiting to do
at
that,
4
hold on,
specific
hold on,
movements.
hold on. And we're back.
So yeah,
That's
so
really
that's
scary.
so this is the
Baja.
Bauhaus era, the mid-century, late 20th century, and contemporary. So that's like what each suit kind of represents.
Oh. And then every other deck on the market's minimal
Yes.
or really abstract.
Yeah.
So
So,
are you gonna get another banana on your arm?
no,
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
You want to get can you get a exponent 2 over the banana?
It's actually kind of a good idea.
Banana squared.
Yeah, because we've done 2 of them.
Oh, so you mean over the banana that I already have?
Like in the corner,
right
like, you
here
know,
would be a
with,
2,
like-
I mean, I'm getting tatted on Tuesday.
like a very
so I'll
small
ask.
2
I'll
exponent.
ask. I'll ask if he'll even charge me for that.
You could probably do it with a needle.
Oh no, I'd want him to do it.
Are you sure? I could do it. I'll look up a YouTube video.
Nate, we are not.
I'm good at cardistry because of that, so I'll just
We're good at cardistry because of YouTube, so I'm gonna give you a stick and poke tattoo in my dorm room.
why not? I'm not hearing any opposition.
No.
That sounded like a yes to me.
No.
All right, we're doing it next week.
Oh gosh, check in on the vlog.
Could you imagine?
No.
So Nate talked me into it, and
And now it's infected, and I have to get my arm cut off. And here we are.
Sounds fun.
Wow.
So Olivia's
really
actually
bad.
gone with me to get multiple tattoos because I'm just a
have.
good bad
Olivia, do you have
influence.
tattoos?
I have 2 tattoos. I have this tattoo.
Which I always forget about.
That's a tattoo.
This is a
Everybody, this is a
tattoo.
tattoo.
See?
She flexing on.
And I have this tattoo.
It's a little bear.
Is it like a constellation or is it like a trail?
Yeah, it's Ursa Major, the Great Bear.
The Great Bear.
There's no way they can see it probably in the video.
That's
'Cause
okay.
it's really wide.
That's okay. They can zoom in. Real close.
And I have this many tattoos.
We're trying to. We talked
Wow, what
about
a
this on the
loser.
last podcast. He said that he was going to get the banana with me. And
I
think
said
about
I
it.
might.
And
I
then-
never guaranteed you that I would.
I know, but he should, shouldn't he?
Do it. I dare
So here's
you.
the thing. I'm
I'll
saying.
take you. I'll pay for it.
Oh no.
That'll be the best $60 I've ever spent.
I would have to seriously. Once I get my first tattoo, which is my choice, then that's when more time and effort will be put into thinking about that.
But if you get your first one and then you want another one, then you'll just have sleeves, and so it doesn't matter at that point.
I don't think I'm that way.
Yeah.
You for sure will get there at some point, I'm guessing.
Oh yeah. My next one I'm getting is like all around over here and around, and it's a lot.
My deck?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say about these. I just like how they handle. I like them to like just. They're new, as you can tell. I haven't
Please,
used them
if you
very
guys
often.
aren't watching the video, go back to. It's probably minute around 30, probably like 31, 32. I'm trying to guess off the
see
camera.
me fail of throwing
see-
my cards all over
Just to-
everyone.
I normally do this all fall. They could probably hear it.
But yeah, I just like how they feel, and they are just fun to mess around with and look at. And
You're every deck reviewer ever.
yeah,
They feel good. All right, review done.
right. Well, but like I like the color. I like the orange color, and I like the minimal back. As
Wow,
you
you're
drop
just
your
as
box.
bad.
I caught him though. He did not.
It's easier
Mine-
to catch a box than a bunch of cards.
That's not true.
It
Not-
is.
Not if you can.
Off your cam.
This is Jet Setter Playing Cards sent me. If you can see, I wonder if they can see this. One of. Is it gonna? Nope. Come on.
I'm focusing on a face right now. It's
Come
focusing on the
on.
bed. It's focusing on the bed. You gotta.
Everybody close your face. Or
Close your.
Everyone, close your face.
There we go. Can you guys see that? Anyway, close your face. Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad he has risen and we closed our face?
Close your face.
This was sent to me by Jet Setter. It is a prototype of their actual deck that's on Kickstarter right
Your
now.
true
Kickstarter.
wants and desires have come out for Nate to close his face.
Close your face.
I mean, it works.
Just like, this is what I'm picturing. Like you're just scrunching all
Oh,
together.
I thought she meant shut up. I feel like that's
Oh.
what it meant.
So this is the box. This is the box of the prototype.
We moved on.
I got a sticker. Can that focus? I think it's
Wow,
focusing.
you're cool. You
Can I
got
have
a
the
sticker.
sticker?
I think I got a sticker.
I want a sticker.
All right, I don't know where I'm gonna put it. You can probably have it.
Cool.
I got this cool box that I did flourishes with in the video that I made for them, and I actually got paid to make a video for them. So this is it's not really an ad because I'm not paid for talking about this. I just
Is it
want to.
magnetic?
Yeah, so it like
I just think the box is really cool.
the
Right?
glass case. I'm gonna put my favorite deck in here when I figure out what that is.
That's
but
the coolest thing
there
ever.
are circles in the corners. You guys can see that. Please focus. Please. Oh, there. That looks awesome. Okay, so there's circles, magnets in the corners, so that when I do that Ferris move and twirl it around my finger and then land it on top of the deck, it can slide and locks in place, so that the deck doesn't fall out.
Unless you shake it really hard.
Yeah, confirmed.
Case.
Wow.
Dang it! Lost the
Wow,
meme.
I'm bad.
Case closed.
I'm
Thank
bad.
you.
That was
And then-
pretty messy case close.
These are just the deck. Why? Oh, my face is in it. Ah, there we go. Anyway, the prototypes are awful. We talked about it. Like the feeling of the actual prototype of it is terrible.
Right, which is normal. Like that happens.
Except for sometimes ours are good. Like I can fan them out still for some reason. Oh, more clickbait. And then, like I just wanted to shout them out because I was kind of like late on making the video for them because school and life was happening.
Right.
And they heard about my mission trip and everything, and were like, "Yeah, absolutely no worries." One, for being late to the thing because they wanted me to kind of do like a kicker ending to their Kickstarter, basically. So everyone else kind of posted at the beginning, and then my content was supposed to come out close to the end.
Right.
For like a kicker, and it was still in time for like the Kickstarter and everything, but it was just later than the date we had talked about, just because
Right.
life was happening. Someone is loud.
It's you.
Probably. And so just wanted to shout them out because they heard about my mission trip thing, and I told them that I was just kind of like stressed out and like I could just like apologize. I was like, hey, I'm so sorry that I got you this thing late, and then they paid me extra.
Oh.
And I was like,
complain more.
and I was no, oh my gosh, I was like, oh my
Why
god.
don't you complain more about getting paid more?
All right, I was just saying that I was shown a lot of grace in that moment, and that I appreciated them. And Cam is now looking in my fridge.
You said there was Cokes.
There's a I hope you get a shot of that.
Is it,
It's going.
I'm good.
She a healthy girl. I almost have boy. Not a sponsor. Wouldn't that be funny if any eating sound we made, we was just my voice over it going, not a sponsor. Ew.
It sounds like a fart.
That one sounded like a low, wet fart.
Ew.
Like a low octave, wet
Stop.
fart. Congrats. Anyway, that's my deck thing for the week. I just want to let a shout out to them for being gracious and allowing me to even make content for them, and they want to still work with me in the future. So
They're super cool.
they're awesome. They sent me for the first time like 3 different decks and an uncut sheet, and I didn't even ask for what they were sending me. They were like, can you take pictures and video for just us in general? I'm like, yes, I'd love to. That's what I
Right,
did.
yeah.
And they just sent me stuff. Didn't even tell me, and I was like, oh, this is nice.
Yeah, no, that box is super cool.
Yeah. So thank you again, Jet Setter, if you're watching, and we'll probably tag them in the trailer we put on our page.
Yeah.
I still couldn't find the one for the last one, so
That's okay.
I did have the audio files for it. I don't think I had the video. So once you're done with the video for this one, just give me the full thing and I'll chop it up.
Okay. Cool.
Excuse me.
Anyways,
Easter
yes.
traditions.
We can
You wanna
start.
with
Yeah,
it
I
this
can
way?
start down. Yeah, we can shifty down here. Yeah. So for Easter, my family just kind of has like a little get together down at my grandma's house, and we have tons of food. You know, we hide eggs. Everybody goes looks for the eggs.
Gosh.
What?
That burp hit me right in the nose.
Did
Yeah, it was
That
pretty
was-
bad.
Bad?
It was pretty
That was
bad.
awful. That makes you mint.
Well, yeah, give me a minute. I didn't know it was that bad.
Well, we just found out.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Sorry. It might have been the Moscow Mule. Oh my God, the Moscow Mule I had earlier that's coming back out.
Olivia?
Oh, what is this?
They're good mints.
Breath savers. What if you do 2?
Go
You'll
for
probably die.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
it. You'll probably die. No, Cam, I'm just kidding. You'll die. Oh my.
Anyway,
I'm just gonna start throwing these at you. It says neutralizes bad breath. We'll see if it works. Product test.
okay. It was the Coke that.
Yeah, maybe you
Yeah.
shouldn't give it to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad
Anyway.
ideas.
Anyway, here we go. So we go to my grandma's. We hide eggs for the kids. We have a ton of food. My grandma made homemade donuts, homemade bread, and yeah, it was really
Homemade
good.
bread.
Homemade bread was really good.
I can confirm the donuts were good. I had them after they were not warm anymore, but then they were rewarmed. Secondhand warming.
That sounded like you said worry warmed.
Worry warm.
Like
They were worry
I
warm.
get worry
Like I'm just
warm.
like, bro.
Like people get like nervous sweat, worry warm.
Yeah.
Like
But yeah, it
usually
was.
that's a cold sweat though. Never mind, we'll figure it out. All right.
I thought that was when you were sick.
Cold sweats?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when you're sick.
Oh, nervous is cold feet. I guess I was thinking it as
Yeah.
kind of put them in the same basket.
Yeah.
Easter egg.
There's a
of the
word for
podcast.
that, but I can't think of what it is. Like when you combine phrases.
Oh.
Assimilate.
No,
No.
it's not
Did you
it.
say assimilate or assimile?
I mean,
I
both
don't
of those
know.
are wrong.
Both are.
I don't know.
Wait.
I just threw a word out there.
I'm not gonna go for the button. It
That
might
sounds
take too
smart.
long.
People are racing outside.
Vroom, vroom.
People are racing outside.
Racing. But yeah, I mean, other than that, my Easters are just super chill. I haven't been able to go to most of my family's get-togethers just because I've been working. But like now that I have a big boy job that's 9 to 5, and I
big
get
boy
holidays
job.
off, it's so great. I get to actually go to things. And yeah, it's just really fun. We're not like a super like religious family, so we kind of just like do Easter as in like, You know, we had the eggs for the kids, and we you know
like Thanksgiving,
hang out.
kind of.
Kind of, yeah. It's like Thanksgiving. You see relatives you don't ever see. Like, you know, Easter sometimes like the random ones show up to those because it's not like a big holiday, but like the family that doesn't ever show up that like is like, oh, maybe I should have a presence, but like I'll stay for like 20 minutes, eat food, and then leave. Like those people. You know.
That's me.
Everyone has that aunt that like steals stuff. Like
I don't.
I don't.
Oh, you don't? Oh,
We just found out something about his family where he's like, this is something everybody has, right?
right?
Nope,
Yeah,
just you.
we're all like lock your purses in your car. Like she like is like
real?
a bandit. Yeah, she just
Oh my
like
God.
goes through like
I'm
goes.
so glad I know
Yeah,
that
it's
Easter
not
tradition.
normal.
Oh, she just like goes through my grandma's house and like we have to make sure everything's locked up because if it's not, like she just steals. Like
I'm so glad
she'll
I
steal
brought
the
this
most
up, 'cause
random
this is
thing.
hilarious and
She'll steal
interesting.
like silverware or like
Silverware?
Yes, yeah, or they'll steal like
Sorry, cheap shot.
right. I know. She'll like steal like the dumbest things, like pens, like.
Then why are you worried about that?
Oh, because we
What's
have
the
everything
What if
else
it's your
locked
favorite
up.
pen?
But we have
Fair.
everything else locked up, and we have to lock and block off parts of the house for her not to go in there.
Why is your aunt such a klepto?
I don't
Why
know.
hasn't she been helped?
I do because no one wants to tell anybody. Like we don't want to confront them and be like, hey, like
I think this
your
nation
wife
has gotten
is
too afraid of confrontation. There's
Right,
literal
hey, you're-
crimes being committed
I know.
in your home, and you're
I know.
afraid to tell people.
My grandma doesn't want to look at my great uncle and be like, hey, like your wife is stealing crap. Please tell her to stop. Like,
Or just tell her.
I mean, maybe it's time.
oh no, we've caught her a couple
T-shirts.
times.
It's time.
We've
Aunt
caught her
Mary,
a couple times.
Stop taking the forks. Told you many a time. This is the fourth Easter in a row.
Right.
We have no forks for dinner.
Like, well, no,
Dump the
no
bag.
forks. No, you better be eating with your fingers. All finger food because we can't have forks.
Did I? That video I showed you when we were shooting the trailer for Peelers 2 of the girl who said Thanksgiving wasn't the same unless they had McRibs.
Yeah. Oh my God, bring
Did I
that
tell you
up.
about this?
Olivia
No.
needs to know about this.
Oh, okay. This is definitely a tangent, and then hopefully you can wrap it up. I'm sorry if I'm taking too far away, but this needs to be talked about. There's a girl who was like, I don't know if it was a skit or if this was real. I can't tell. This girl went before like San Diego or like California like city council. Something. I think it was like San Diego
Yeah.
City Council.
Like
like
big
something
fancy.
big.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like picture a room like a not
like legislative members
right
or like a
in
senate,
room-
like that
a-
kind of room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a courthouse for sure. 1 minute. And she's standing there and she's like, I'm here and I represent something like some food group, some like the foodie,
Online,
like
yeah,
San Diego
foodie.
foodies or
Yeah,
something.
mhm.
And this is like verbatim what she said. And my mom showed me this like 2 Thanksgivings ago, and I could not stop laughing because I love McRibs. Okay, and they only come seasonally, and I
Right.
just like when they come out. She calls them McRibs, as in like a McDonald's version of a thing you put a baby in. And McRibs. So she is before City Hall, like going, so we just wanted to bring to your attention, I'm here on behalf of the San Diego Foodies Association, that it's now a thing, like basically it's much more formal than how I'm coming across, but it was like that McRibs that come out seasonally can only like the regional manager of whatever of the McDonald's can now choose whether or not to serve McRibs, and we were wondering if you could put anything in place to make sure that they do serve McRibs, because my family every Thanksgiving we always order like 10 McRibs and like 20 50-piece McNuggets, and she's just
It's
like
become
going
a family
She
tradition,
said-
and you can't get them anywhere in the
she's
San
just like-
Diego
she's
area.
yeah, she's basically like, and it was just, it's like, what she said.
It's heartbreaking.
She said, no, she said, and if you check the McRib locator online, every other one's like 45 minutes away, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
There's a
And
McRib
then-
locator.
And then she says at the end, she goes, like our family's just like, it's just not the same. Like Thanksgiving without McRibs is like Christmas without snow. It's just not. And I'm like, what? Hold on. Christmas without snow and Thanksgiving without McRibs, not the same thing.
Are you kidding? That is completely accurate.
I'm just picturing her and all of her family sat there like praying with like 10 bags
McDonald's bags, like the big ones.
Yeah,
that are just,
yeah.
Like in
and,
the.
and it's like, amen. All right, pass me the honey mustard over here. And I'm just like, McRib.
Where's my tangy barbecue at?
I just thought it was hilarious. McRibs, of all things. Christmas without snow. Thanksgiving without a McRib. Don't do it again.
McRib.
Don't. Put it in your mouth. Don't do it. Your breath is awful. I'm gonna make you brush your teeth before this podcast now.
What if
Okay.
the mint has a reaction with the cola and just
It's-
blows
I
up?
Like Mentos.
Waiting on the day.
It's like Mentos, and
Mentos.
you're just like you start like you're vomiting the string of the Diet Coke, like that comes out
Your
of the
Easter.
the two
Wrap
liter.
up your Easter.
Other than my aunt that's klepto, like I just had to keep an eye on her.
there
Like we
anything
pass
else
no we pass off like we we pass off duty to like walk around the house and do like a lap sometimes.
You do
we
not.
I'll look at my stepmom.
Hey, it's your return to watch Aunt Mary.
You know,
Just eyeing the forks again.
I'll look at grandma, I'll look around and be like, "Where's your aunt?" And
She's by the drawer. Like,
I'll look at Jeannie, my stepmom, and she'll look at me, and I'll be like, "It's your," and she goes, "No, like it's your turn." I'm like, and
you lost her.
right, and so I have to like make a lap around the house, and either she's like usually out in her car from this thing she's already stolen and like packing in her car, or like she's like hanging out with like the kids because that's like her cover. So
You have to put a bell on her.
I know, right?
Someone's touching the silverware. We gotta go. It's Mary.
Oh my god.
Anything else funny? I don't want to miss anything. I like this conversation, so I don't
I don't know.
wanna
We
miss
play
anything.
cards. I take some of our cards down, and we play cards, and that's,
Oh, that's
really
fun.
cool.
Do they like the design?
Oh yeah, no, they think it's really cool.
I think that I like how like there's a community that we definitely make like entertainment stuff for, but they're also just things that people can use for like simple card games. So like
Right, we
they can
play
just be-
Pinochle.
They can be
down-
regular household items.
Right, yeah. So we actually use them for like Pinochle and Euchre at my family's get-togethers, and it's super fun.
Olivia, what's your Easter like?
Copy and paste Cameron's minus the donut and the crazy aunt.
No, like typically. What's your Easter typically like? Not the one you had this year.
Oh, the one this year? I didn't have one this year. I went to visit my sister yesterday morning for like a couple hours.
Wait, are you telling me it's exactly the same? Is that what you meant? As Cam's usually?
Yeah,
when
like
you copy and
we.
See, I thought she meant
pay.
like this. Her experience this year was that.
Oh,
That's what I was trying to figure
okay.
out.
Yeah, I also have a crazy aunt who goes around stealing things.
Well, I thought you meant today's experience was exactly the same, except for donuts and an ant. Okay, got
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So typically it's just the same, but without the
Yeah, no.
Today or this year was what?
This year we didn't do anything because, all my because we usually spend it with my dad's side of the family, but he went, or they all went to like a fancy restaurant because like normally go to my grandma's house, but she's dead now, so.
Oh my gosh.
Friend, no, you can't. No, that's so sad.
Is this
Okay.
like
She's spiritually with us.
Is this like- was it like her time to go?
She's like a ghost. So she,
I mean like that probably wasn't put lightly enough. Are you throwing up over there? Is it the Coke and the mints?
your face.
No.
Sorry.
Wow, let me turn this down. Nate was like, was it her time to go?
I
Was
meant
it-
like, did she die of old age? Did she pass away? You know
was
what I
it
meant.
tragic? Like,
Oh, was it just a car accident? Like, oh, same. You know what I mean?
you're right. It's like,
No, like, is it like you were close with her or?
Yeah, I was close with her. She died of having 3 strokes within like 2 weeks, so.
Oh my. Oh, because there was that period of time where you were gone for a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was that.
Condolences.
yeah. But yeah.
You said it so nonchalantly. I assumed that she would just like had just passed. It was like gracefully in her sleep.
I mean, it was probably in her sleep because that's all she did at the time, so.
Yeah.
Grandmas just become cats. Just sleep, lounge around everywhere.
Yeah.
That sounds great to me.
I
Dude,
mean,
that's what I'd want to do at like, what, how old was she? Like 80?
She just turned 90.
Oh, yeah, 90. At 90,
no time to go.
if I'm
No,
like,
we have,
if I'm like
we have a picture of her.
not napping all day,
Because we had her 90th birthday, and it's in May, and so the temperature was 90 degrees, and so we have a picture of her pointing at the thermometer that says 90 degrees, and she's 90, and it's so
my
it made the
gosh.
newspaper. It was in the newspaper.
wow.
It's probably her dream. I'm gonna be 90 next to the thermometer on my 90th birthday.
She was really mad we put it in the newspaper. She's like, you can't tell people how old I am.
like
Oh,
they
yeah,
can't tell.
Like my grandma was like gorgeous. Like she was a model when she was younger. So
I'm trying to picture a 90-year-old model. That's what just popped into my head. I'm picturing like Runway, Heidi Klum, 90.
like Heidi Klum, but at 90 with a cane.
Oh, dude, Dick Van Dyke
Walker.
is like
Old.
actually. Wait,
Old.
did he pass? No,
I think he's still.
I feel
Still
like
he was in the
kicking.
last Mary Poppins movie, but I don't think he don't know. He he might have passed by now, but he's like 92 and tap danced on a desk in the last movie at
Yeah.
92.
I'll
Right.
do that.
I'm like, I want to be in that kind of shape.
Right, yeah.
So tap dance on a desk at 92.
Yeah, I'll be lucky to
Up
get on
and
my
literally
scooter.
kicking. Up.
I'll be lucky enough if I can, like, still urinate while standing up at 90. Like, it's, yeah.
I'm only picturing. Have you seen what's that movie called? It's that one where the kid has muscular dystrophy and he's in a wheelchair, and the guy who plays Ant-Man is like his caretaker. I can't think of the name right now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't either.
Oh, I'm so.
It's a recent movie. It came out like a year or two ago, right?
What's that? Oops. What's the actor's name?
Who plays
Yeah,
Ant-Man?
who plays Ant-Man?
I don't know.
We're gonna figure this
I'll
out.
tell you. Isn't it like Adam something?
Paul Rudd.
Not Adam something.
It's Paul Rudd and Selena Gomez in. Is it Selena with an S or yeah?
What else would you spell Selena with?
The Fundamentals of Caring. It's called
Oh.
The Fundamentals of Caring.
I've not heard of it.
You can spell Selena with a C. I had a friend.
I've never seen that.
I have. Selena Pacheco, if you're watching for some reason.
You had a friend? What? He's like, no. So actually, right now your face reminds me of this this Pixar short film, where like this guy's like 80. Now that we're on this topic of being 80, have you ever seen this
90.
Pixar short film where this like really old guy goes to like this park and like sits down with chess pieces
Yes.
and like plays chess with himself, but then it ends up being like the two people, and yeah, it's really funny.
It's the one guy against himself.
Yeah, it's really funny. But your face reminded me of him.
I'm
Like
just
I
like some
aged,
old chess player.
I aged your face in my mind. You know, like the before and
Yeah, like
after.
Heidi
when,
Klum,
like,
Runway,
right,
80.
right. But you know,
90.
like the programs that they use, like the police use to be like, oh, and like here's what he'll look like now. Like
Yes, or
yeah.
like we watched Inception last night, where one of the characters like goes from like old to young at the beginning, and then young to old, and then comes back and is alive, or it's all a dream. We don't know. It's Inception.
They have Benjamin Button syndrome.
No, it's not worth explaining. No, not worth it. Anything else about your Easter? Did you ever? Oh, we could talk about Easter egg hunts.
Yeah.
Did you ever do? What's the? Do you have any funny stories about Easter egg hunts? Your breath is still terrible.
It's mintier. That doesn't work.
No, never has, never will. Lick your hand and smell it. Thank you, Olivia.
No.
All right. Any fun stories about? Did you finish up about your Easter thing? I don't want to.
Yeah, I copy and pasted.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just don't want to move on without. Any funny stories about Easter egg hunting before I delve into mine?
Is yours gonna take a long time?
It might. I just don't. I know me, and I want to be careful.
Funny.
I can't think of any funny Easter stories.
I'm jealous of the people that like when all their all the littler kids get older, when they do like the Easter egg hunts where they like put money in the Easter eggs.
See,
Have you ever
here's the
seen
thing.
those?
But how much money is it?
I had a friend that their family did like they would put like $1 and quarters in like Easter eggs, but then there would be one egg that had like $100. There'd be 2 eggs that had $20.
I want to go on that Easter
And
egg
then there'd
hunt.
be like 3 or 4 eggs with $10, and then like 6 or 7 eggs with $5 in it.
See, that makes sense.
So it's like all around. It's probably like $300. Everybody pitches in like $20, like all the adults.
Okay.
and stuff.
See, now I was picturing like $20 in each egg.
Oh,
and
maybe like when inflation gets worse, or like
Yeah,
when
no, I get that. That makes more sense, and that would be fun.
or like like The Rock probably throws on
You
like
know what would be hilarious? I just thought of, those like big soccer balls you get in, or like zorbing, where you're in that huge
Yes,
inflatable
yeah.
ball, but you can still reach out. If you had to like do an Easter egg hunt while in that, and then find the money in like a big open field where people could like roll over, snatch the egg, and like put it like in their pocket that had like a zipper, or like a pouch like a zipper.
or like if you're trying to go get it, they could just like bulldoze
Yes.
you. That'd be hilarious.
Yes, that would be amazing. I think we have a video idea for next year.
I just accidentally stopped listening to you for like the last couple
That's
things you
okay.
said.
No, dude, could you imagine? Could you
Accidentally
imagine
stopped
we
listening.
get our own things of those, the inflatable whatever, and like make them like
Oh, like the hamster ball thing.
yes.
Okay.
But there's like the soccer ones where you have to like hold the handles inside, because it's got like a hole in the top and the bottom. Because the hamster ones, some of them are literally just like a very thin ball.
Yeah.
And some of them are like a huge one with like a pocket inside and can roll down like mountains.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm picturing like our own version where it's like, it's opaque, translucent, and transparent. So it's translucent and it'd be like colored, tinted orange.
Mm.
And we could do it for like a video.
Like a giant orange.
Yeah.
You could like spray paint a stem on the top.
Bet.
Yes. I think we have an idea for... Guys, we're figuring out a lot of stuff right now. We're getting really close to... I'm going to do this again, just in case. And we're back. Just in case. My Easter. And then we can jump wherever we want. So my Easter is obviously surrounded around the Christian faith and how Jesus... 2019 years ago.
2019
years ago. 2019 years ago, sacrificed himself so that we may live a life free of sin, and just how thankful we get to be of that. So we usually celebrate with our family. We go to church wherever we are. We go to church normally, but actually I saw one of the best posts today. I was going through a bunch of like Easter posts where people always like catch flack for the people who come to church on like Christmas and Easter. And like they're called like the Creaster people, and I made some joke that about
the Creast,
Eastmas, where they come to church on Christmas and Easter. That's something people do. And I saw a post today that I absolutely loved. That was like, stop giving people crap about only coming to church on Easter and Christmas, and pray for those people to start coming more regularly, instead of like being like, oh, it's just people that only come for Christmas and Easter. It's like, hey, maybe like they need something. How about you like keep inviting them? Maybe they don't feel welcome. Like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was like, I like that way better.
I kind of feel like that's a bigger problem.
Probably. Well, because we even realized this with our crew movement, like at Ball State, that like you walk in and it's so large, which is a good thing if you're a part of the community, but if you're like new, you think it's really cliquey. But honestly, it's not actually that cliquey. I just don't know who's new because there's always so many people. Like I haven't even met everybody who comes regularly yet.
Right.
So like I'd be like, "Hey, are you new?" And they're like, "Actually, I've been going here longer than you." And I'm like, "Oh." You know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like establish like how can we be more welcoming? I am actually so thankful this year. My parents usually I go home and see my parents, but or like have something to do with my parents. But they were like, this is like your home church now. Like I don't have a church back home because I'm here most of the year. So like, go spend it with like your family there. And I'm like, that's like a mature idea with like, we will see.
Like, I'm an adult now. Is that
like
is that
it was
what adults
very
do?
very adult. Like because on the phone, my mom was like, those are like your people. Like have Easter with your people, and we will see you like at a different time. And obviously like we'll see each other at a different time. But it was like we know that it would be super awkward if you came home right now.
Right, because you're like, hey,
well, like I don't, not like my immediate family, but like that church body.
Right.
Like, I don't know any of you. Mm-hmm. You know my parents, but you don't know me, and they would just be like kind of like sitting
like, I'm just what they
amongst all those people.
Yeah.
What are you laughing at? What are you thinking of right now? You're crying, laughing
You're
so
crying.
hard.
Now
You better
have
say
it. Are you not able to? Or are you not allowed to?
No, it's really funny.
What? There are tears, guys. I can't tell you the amount of tears that are in her eyes.
What's wrong? You've been holding it in this entire time. What's wrong?
Don't hold it in that much.
I don't know.
I can't imagine it to be this funny.
It's not. Your mom just didn't want to see you.
Wow. That sounded like what Cameron just sounded like. Sounded like he stepped off of that toy squeaky duck. Like, oh my god.
Your mom.
There, guys. Can you zoom in on this for this? At least this.
That's a lot of build up for like just the.
There are so many tears. Look at her face. I just saw a tear run down her cheek.
It's really funny.
Look at her.
Your mom didn't want to see you. Cries. Well, I appreciate you being sad for me, Olivia, that my mom wouldn't want to see me on
No,
Easter.
it's happy tears.
Oh my god.
You gotta break it off with your parents after a little bit. Like you gotta separate.
I can't believe that was all it was. There were tears over that.
No. I saw her. I wondered if she was okay.
I saw her
looked
wanting to
over
say
at her
something. I
and
was
she's like holding it in.
Well, Aren't you glad Nate's mom doesn't love him? I think. Oh my gosh. Well, anyway, I got to spend time with my friend's family and my friends, and then I'll have like another celebration with them another time.
Yeah.
And I usually eat with them, but I was so thankful. Thank literally all glory to God this year that I didn't have to sit down with like my high maintenance like other family members that are like, we have to dress nice and you have to eat this way and you like have to have conversations.
No, your family's like that?
I have part of my family that's like that. Like I said to my parents, if I ever host Thanksgiving, we're getting McRibs. Like that.
We're getting McRibs.
Like that is how I'll be like, like every family holiday that everyone hypes up to be all about this like presentation and everything.
Right.
We are going to have such a low maintenance holiday. I'm like, all right, what do we want to do for fun to like spend time together?
And you're like,
Do a
stretchy
movie-
pants?
Stretchy pants? You want to do a movie marathon? Are we ordering McDonald's and Taco Bell? Like, I don't care. Let's make it enjoyable to ourselves. And like, I've actually reminds me of this one time. You'll understand the connection at the end, but you won't when I introduce it. That for homecoming at my old school,
Makes perfect sense.
Right.
it'll connect at the end. I'll bring it full circle. We hate if you guys go to school dance and whatever. It's basically like a grind fest.
Right.
And
yeah, that's
I
how
don't.
my high school was,
It's
too.
not my scene at all. I don't like dancing anyway.
I didn't go either.
So what we did was, but here's the thing: why do people like homecoming and prom like that? If you don't go for the dancing and stuff, why do you like prom? What's the answer? Tell me.
Food.
Booze.
Food. Neither one. You guys are it's like children. I'm picturing two toddlers in the corner while I'm telling a mature story, like high-fiving in the back. Got him. Like,
You're like, your mom doesn't love you.
I was thinking of like everyone likes the pictures beforehand. Everyone loves the pictures beforehand.
That's the worst part. Are you kidding?
Well, that's what everybody posts about. Like,
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what do you do anyway?
You're like, I'm picture with my friends.
If that's the point, if that
Yeah.
is the only thing that we're going to enjoy anyway, my sophomore year of high school, all my friends and I dressed up to get pictures outside of my house, went back outside in and changed, and had a movie night with like hot dogs, milkshakes, and muffins, and had like the
You're
best
living a
night
lie.
ever. It was fantastic. I loved it, and everyone else was like,
You were like, homecoming 2017.
and we posted like the side by side picture of like all of us dressed up, ready to go, and then like all of us on the couch
In,
and I
like,
was
sweatpants and, like-
it was wonderful. So like that's what I mean in terms of like there's that expectation of what you think is going to happen, and then it's never really what you want to happen. Because like, how stressful are those holidays where you need it to be this huge presentation, and instead you're like, why can't we just sit around in our swishy pants and eat ice cream?
That's what Timmy's family does, and it's like the best thing ever.
See what I mean? It's like, and here's the thing: do something memorable. Like
Right.
I would like
Blow up a grill.
why not?
Is that what happened?
Yeah. Or no, it's a dishwasher.
What?
How do you blow up a dishwasher?
I was thinking.
shoot at it.
I was thinking something like one time my mom's friend visited and we went. They both scrapbook till the wee hours of the night, and we all went at like a 4:00 trip to McDonald's. And one thing that would like just sticks in my memory and like make those holidays memorable is Nicole does this thing where she always will buy a burger and she likes the taste of the pickle, but she doesn't like the texture. So she'll get the pickle on the burger, and there's like this ceremonial thing of her throwing them out the window, like while we're doing it.
That's
You know,
littering.
it's a pickle. It's biodegradable. It's not
Littering.
All right.
A
So
bird will enjoy that pickle.
A bird will choke and die in that pickle.
all right,
It's your
great,
fault.
cool. So then, but it was like me, my little brother, and like her two kids. One my age, one Josie's my age, Max is my brother's age. What are you laughing at? Her thing from
It
earlier?
was funny.
Well, my mom doesn't love me. Ha. What?
Just her.
I'm great.
Your crate?
Great. Like
They're
frosted
great.
flakes.
A peeler's crate? What do we... Is that...
Except for those frosted
Two on
flakes you
brand.
got that one time when there's they're like
They're
banana.
banana cream frosted
Yeah,
flakes.
It's nasty.
They're so
They're
good.
nasty.
no
you
part
don't
of that
not
I'll try
is
'em.
good.
give
I'll try 'em.
give it the good college try, and
You'll die.
it'll be great. They're so good.
Anyway, we're driving back.
No one cares about your
we made
story.
2 trips because she was like, I'm just gonna get a Coke, and then we're on our way home, and she's like, I should have gotten a burger, and we're like, Nicole, like, then why didn't you order a burger? And she's like, so my mom, because she loves to make memories, like, we're turning
Hightail around,
Yes,
yeah.
we're turning around. So we went back.
Well, she made
and,
memories,
And on the
so-
way back, we took pictures outside of the people who were working the windows because it was like the only customer they had for probably an hour.
Right.
And so we got pictures outside with them that went in the scrapbook. And then on the way home, Nicole did her ceremonial thing where she threw the pickles out the window, and my mom, like, they don't see each other often, so it was one of those things, like, you know when you don't see a friend for a long time, and they do that one thing that they're, like, just known for doing, and you just, like, laugh probably more than you should, or, like,
Right.
more than usual in that instance. My mom was laughing so hard while driving the car that we got pulled over for going over the yellow line, and guys, like, all right, we've just been, like, basically watching this road for anybody who's been doing any substance this evening, and so
They're like walk a straight line.
yeah, basically, and they're like, do you have? Because they're like, we saw you swerving over the yellow line, like we're just checking, and she's like, they're like, do you have any substance in your car? Is it okay if we check? She's like, absolutely. This word, if you smell anything, we just have 2 orders of McDonald's because we just went back twice. Like, and I was just laughing, and the cop was just like, all right, have a good night. But it was just like,
whatever.
marijuana. You got any booze?
Yeah.
Maybe they
Food.
wanted some,
Maybe they did. Not allowed to drink and drive.
but they weren't driving.
My mom was.
But the cops weren't.
How do you think we got pulled over?
Well,
How did cop was walking?
What if the cops
said,
were
halt?
maybe they pulled you over on a bicycle.
What if, dude? You should have gotten pulled over by one of the horse cops, like the ones that are like
One of
on
the
the
what?
They're like
horses
the horses,
are awful?
like the.
There's a video that I wish we could post in this podcast of me on the playground at the park today on one of those merry-go-rounds, and them, like, just me laying down and them spinning me over and over and over and over and over again. And then we started talking about how in the olden times people used to be pulled apart limb by limb from 4 horses going in different directions. That's all I pictured. And I was like, no wonder you hate horses.
I have a fear of
No,
horses.
horses are okay. When I was in Girl Scouts and like,
It's gonna be a long
4th
episode. We
grade.
still haven't done Q&A.
oh really?
Yeah.
But when I was in Girl Scouts in 4th grade, we
Let's
went
make it
on
2 parts.
a trip to a horse ranch, like a dude ranch, and it was
Wait, what?
a 2-day trip. A horse ranch.
You said a family ranch, like a dude ranch?
A horse ranch
Uh-huh.
with my Girl Scout troop.
And then you said,
A
Yeah,
dude
you-
ranch.
what is that?
I don't know. That's just what they called it.
Okay.
Okay. I was
Um,
confused.
It is cold.
It's freezing.
I'm turning the heat up.
I have goosebumps.
I saw that at the beginning, and I thought it was maybe from whatever was earlier, and I realized it was really cold.
No, it's because it's cold.
My hands are gonna fall off.
But so we went horseback riding, and then the first day we were there, the horses just something like spooked the one in the front of the line because we were like all in a line. Yeah, and so this horse freaked out and like ran away, and so all the other horses freaked out and were like, you know, bucking or jumping or whatever horses do. And the first horse who ran away threw the lady off, and she broke her leg. And you know, we were all like, you know, 8 and absolutely terrified at this point. And so my entire Girl Scout troop is terrified of horses now.
Wow.
I know, that's my fun story.
I just keep thinking of Kevin Hart's bit of like,
Read that.
Easter quiche. It's a new tradition.
yeah.
Why is that funny?
Sounds like a branding. Read the way you just even read it. Easter quiche. It's a new tradition.
Well, it had a dish. That's how it was meant. Or a dash. That's how
It had a dish.
A dash.
A dish.
Quiche is a dish.
It had a
It
dish.
is a dish, but the words had a dash. It was Easter quiche.
A hyphen.
Twas
Dash.
a dish.
No, it's a dash. Fight me.
Then what's a hyphen?
A hyphen is like in between words. So like if you have
Spider-Man.
no, that's not hyphenated. Well,
Yes,
no,
it
that
is.
is hyphenated. So yeah, that's a hyphen.
He said,
I
"Tell
had
me
the
that I'm
picture.
wrong."
But that's not a dash.
You sit there and tell me that I'm wrong.
Dash is like.
There's 3 different
Is
ones.
dash like cutting off a word? Like if you were like saying profanity and it's like SHI and then like a dash.
No, that's actually a different one, but I can't think of the name for it right now.
Fantastic.
Right, so there's hyphens, which are the shortest, and then there's
Dashes.
which are the longest, and there's that one in the middle, which is the one you described that I can't think of the name of.
A hash.
No.
It would make sense. Or a hyphen.
So would that make a hash brown? Like, just a brown?
You tried way too hard on that.
No.
And it didn't work. I appreciate the effort. And
I just was like, I really want a hash brown right now, and then
it was what you just did metaphorically was like taking a fishing rod and not looking at where you're casting it, and just going like this, and then as soon as you looked forward, the pool was empty. Like the pond was all dried up.
Yeah.
Everything was gone, and just like you heard if it was a pool, I don't know why I pictured a pool, but I just hear like
the doink.
I heard the hook clicking on the bottom, like hitting the bottom, and like,
and you're like,
and you've been like, oh, reel it back in. It's one of those things where like you're throwing something and you don't realize where it's going, and then like as you're letting go, you're like, no.
Hit someone in the face.
We haven't done Q&A.
This might be 2 parts.
No way.
No.
Extra long.
Okay.
I think it's. We'll see. Talk about it. Off podcast things. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. Oh, I'm not on the wrong account. Did you say something? So I'm not
Yeah, because we still have to.
Oh no.
Because we still have to work on stuff, or hopefully work on stuff.
Wait, do I not have the? Oh no.
Man. I gotta eat my pasta.
I think the questions are gone.
What if I take you to dinner?
Then Timmy won't get dinner because he used his meal swipe on me so that we can make pasta for dinner.
Oh no.
I know. I'm sorry.
Oh dear God. Well, gotta go to my pictures because I lost
go to your
the
Q&A.
questions.
Well, then maybe we can. Would you want to work on it?
We can do like tomorrow. Are you free tomorrow?
Yes.
When will the Peelers V3 come out?
No one knows.
Luca Palace.
They don't exist.
We don't even know if they will ever.
They
exist.
don't exist.
What is the first flourish I should learn if I don't know any cardistry? Oh, that's actually a good one. Flourish?
Jazz hands.
I learned the Sybil cut. That was my first.
That's a cut.
But I feel like it's a flourish.
If it's called the Sybil cut, debate in the comments. I think worm.
Yeah.
Worm would be the best one to start.
Yeah.
And then that could probably build you into Sybil. Because I think I learned Sybil as like my 3rd or 4th thing, and that was way difficult. I didn't even realize that's like one of the
A
more
spring
difficult.
is pretty easy.
That is considered a flourish. Do spring. If you don't know, I feel like that might already be a thing now. Flicker shot, spring, or worm. Do one of those. Oh wait, who's that from? The other one. John.dammn. We don't curse on this show. Ever get tired of cardistry? Be honest. From the other Nolan. I don't.
Yes.
Absolutely. I do a little bit just because like I don't do it very often. It's like it's not something I'm super passionate about, but like sometimes I'll just be like, I've had my cards out like this whole entire class period. Like I should put them away.
I don't get tired of them, but they do it does get distracting for sure. If I'm trying to focus on something, because then I'll be like,
maybe that's how I feel.
I'm like, I made up a new move almost, and I'm like, I need to put these away.
Yeah.
I don't like cardistry when it's not the right conditions. Like if my hands are sweaty or if it's hot and like humid outside and they start to stick together, then I don't like it. But otherwise, like, I don't think I would turn down an opportunity to mess with my cards.
I can build a house of cards. Does that count?
Yes.
All right.
Well, not as cardistry, but as a card thing, yes.
That is my contribution.
And you design things, so you're not completely useless.
No,
Typic
that'd be you.
_ magic. Can you make some magic? We don't typically do magic.
No, I'm the magic person out of us two.
We should start doing more,
We should.
just for fun.
Yeah, I'm out of practice. I'm really out of practice.
That's okay. Because I'm doing cardistry, all my sleights are still really good
Right.
because of the flow. But definitely like the routining and like patter is not there.
Right, yeah. I mean, if we ever got big enough to where, like, our team expanded past me and Nate, I think the next person, like, our next kind of requirement that we would look for, like, with people, or, like, if we ever expanded our team for people in the community, like, not, like, designers or managers.
So what would you consider
or, like,
yourself? Collector?
Yeah. I would
I'm a
consider
cardist
myself more of the collector.
With a hint of magician.
And then I am a collector with
So,
a hint
so
of
we need
magic.
gambler and magician.
I think those will be both.
No. If any actual magicians or gamblers are watching right now. Oops.
Wow.
Anyways, yeah, but I think the next person we'd try to add on is a magician.
How many alarms do you have?
He has
Some I need to delete. I constantly just voice record me setting them, so it just sets a bunch. I'm through delete them probably soon.
Yeah.
It might take a while.
It might. How many decks do you have, dude? Thomas Crank. It's Thomas KRANC 52. I think I have close to 400 to 500 decks, but I haven't counted in a while.
I haven't counted in forever.
I have however many you gave me for squeezers.
12.
Then I have 12, but I gave some away for like family.
Wait,
So I
did we
probably
give her
have
the?
6.
Yeah.
We gave
I
her
did.
Peelers V2?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Oh yeah, plus those. So I probably have like 12.
Nailed it. Camel.
Can I call you that from now on?
Cam is almost on his way with a special guest from McKenna. Thank you, McKenna.
That'd be me. I'm the special guest.
What? Not special?
More special than you.
Oh, I'm not special. There's gonna be a fight.
Maybe I should have sat in the middle.
I said it earlier.
Oh.
Will you be doing a jam this year? Maybe. Oh my gosh, Cam.
Sorry.
You're gonna have
Sorry.
nuts all over your floor.
Maybe Muncie, Indy, or
Lafayette.
I wanted to say Lafayette, but I don't want to be a Hamilton person.
Lafayette.
C
that what-
from CS8388. That's just how it's pronounced.
I think we should in Indy.
I think so. I think we're after this comment. I want to have a jam in Indy. I'm thinking like the downtown Steak and Shake.
This summer. Maybe we'll do it at the end of OPC camp.
Why is everybody
It'll be an
obsessed
end to
with
our
Steak
camp.
and Shake? Like, why is that a thing?
That for me, that's just a very central location to where I
Yeah.
know how to get to in Indy,
Okay.
and like it's an
The one
inside
on
place
Georgia
so we can-
Street. That's
Yeah.
over. Yeah.
Because like
by the convention
otherwise I would just say
center.
the square, but I don't know what the weather conditions will be, and if it's hot and the cards all stick together, then I don't want to do that.
And the Starbucks is really small.
And everything around there is really small because it's
Steak
the
and
square.
Shake's cheap.
I'm about to move to Indy.
There we go. Everybody, we're gonna have a jam at Olivia's apartment.
I get free parking.
You know, it'd be cool if we did like jam at the Steak and Shake and then walk to the canal.
Yeah.
Everyone
I think we could do that, like make that the last day of OPC camp, because then I'm just like taking you home at that point.
That'd be a cool way to end it for sure.
Yeah.
So we might be doing a jam for sure.
Keep your eyes peeled on our social media.
What was that sound?
I don't know. I'm
was
just in
a
a very inhaling
Dying
mood today.
dolphin.
Yeah.
No.
OPC tattoo? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? From my friend
From Caitlin.
Maya Campbell.
Oh, Maya Campbell. Oh,
Caitlin.
I thought Caitlin said that.
Nah.
I have the banana in the orange,
Like what about that?
like on my body.
Like the logo?
Yeah, OPC on your body.
I mean, yeah, I'd probably
Get it at like the beginning of them.
There's no room.
Yeah, there's no room.
Huh?
Maybe I'll get it on my finger.
That'd be kind of cool. Would it be too small for the detailing because the line between the P and the C to like shape that?
Oh, you're
Why
right.
you just did the orange from it? Not the PC.
Just the orange.
Nah, I'd want the
I don't
PC next to it. I'll figure it out.
Everyone thinks it's
I'll think about it.
this person with this motorcycle.
Probably several people.
Thomas again. What is your favorite NBA team? Pacers or
Pacers.
Celtics? I don't know.
I don't have one.
I
If I
don't.
don't say Pacers, Timmy will murder me. So
I don't care a lot.
I don't either. I don't follow
So,
it a
like,
lot. I like players.
Pacers because I live in Indiana. Yeah, I guess same. Michael Jordan all the way.
Yeah.
Oladipo.
Victor
Yeah.
Oladipo. Yeah, he was from IU.
Yeah, he currently doesn't have a quad.
It's true.
What?
Yeah, he had like an injury, like halfway through the
A
season.
healthy quad. I thought a part of his leg was removed.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, like he tore it so bad that they removed, I think, a part of it. I think is what the
Oh,
thing was.
alrighty then.
Yeah. Ouch.
N Cardistry asks, are there shirts for OPC? Not yet. Working on it. If our secret that's coming next week all works out, then it should be on the way. Or it should be working on that. Where did you get your glasses? From Target Optical Center. They're Ray-Bans.
Target?
So fancy.
They're I know Target.
Target.
Actually,
Extra fancy.
Yes. Extra fancy. Ooh.
Wee wee.
What decks does OPC have? I don't think they saw all three of them. Someone even said they should have been following or should have gotten decks earlier. There's V1 and V2 of peelers, and there's squeezers.
Mm-hmm.
That's the best deck.
To each their own. Will your decks be available at the con? I want to talk to Kevin about maybe bringing like a small amount.
Oh, we're gonna bring. I already talked to him about that a little bit. He said for sure that he would have like, literally, we're just gonna carry like. I want to walk into the con with freaking duffel bags,
Dude,
What if we got
someone
custom-made duffel bags?
with it stitched on the side?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we walk in with decks, like
Yes.
we're like what? Like we just robbed a bank.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, we could make it like a skit.
yeah,
That'd be kind of dope, actually.
that would be really dope.
Because
Kevin wants to give us like a lot. Like it'd be a lot of decks to carry around
good.
to like pass out.
Pass out?
Yeah, like give it to people
Not
that would
buy?
just like.
Oh.
I mean, you could buy them. I'm sure if you want. Like, if we'll probably give like
also,
we'll have limit to
dude,
like one per person.
OPC fanny packs. Did you read that in our?
I would love that.
You
We
could
need to
do
make
one
that.
per person, or like
I'm thinking like
$5
white,
for more.
white,
that's what I was thinking.
white shoulder bag / fanny pack, OPC logo stitched on
Yeah.
like the front.
Fanny packs aren't cool.
All right, get off the podcast.
It's like, and we're never having you.
When will you guys post info about the new deck? As soon as
We can.
we kind of talked. I kind of talked about this on the live stream, but like we're always going to be posting info about a new deck coming out 2 weeks before. Excuse me, 2 weeks before the actual launch, to make sure that we have all our ducks in a row for
Yes.
launch. To make sure we don't miss anything, because that's happened before. Do you guys produce from USPCC? Of
Yes.
course, duh. From the beginning, because Kevin's awesome. I didn't know who this was, but I wanted to look her up afterwards because it didn't look like she followed us before, but her name is Erica, so I screenshot that. What are your thoughts on re-releases? I don't like re-releases. Like the thing they did with the Cardistry Con deck and then entry version 2s, I did not like.
Where they like printed a limited amount and then they came out with more. Like they reprinted.
Where
and
like
came
they
out with
put
more?
they printed borderless Cardistry Con cards and then printed the same thing with white borders and made it a second deck for Entries Company, and I did not like that. Also, I didn't like the Fontaine and Rip and Dip one where they reprinted 10,000 more, and so then like people who had bought decks who thought they had sold out and were rare, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And then they
like that's the whole point is them being like sold once.
Yeah. Will the new deck have a gaff card? My friend Brandon, if you're watching this again, frickin' is bothering me every time about the thing that we need to have Anthony do on the channel with the one ad card from the Squeezers.
Yes, yeah.
So we could potentially schedule that for boot camp or in this next week or two, just to get it out of the way, so it's just done.
Yeah. It's kind of one.
Oh, and the other one was, I want to make sure, Timmy Turner 0 was one of the guys who commented as well. Because the next two questions are, how many decks were printed for Peelers, 2,500, and will you add a duplicate to any of your future decks? I think yes.
Yes.
I don't know which ones though, but that has been talked about. Is it better to learn tricks from books or YouTube? YouTube.
I say both have their strong suits and both have their weaknesses, but I think YouTube is better to start than if you want to get into like some more detailed things. Like I started from a magic book and from YouTube.
I'm gonna say YouTube. YouTube, if you're looking up how to do it. If you're looking up for maybe new content, also check books.
Yeah.
Because YouTube follow-alongs will always be more powerful than
Right.
books. Because books won't give you every image
Right.
or everything, but like you can rewatch a video and figure out what you did wrong.
Right.
And some people even learn tricks by watching videos without a tutorial.
Right, yeah, because I never went to a magic book looking for like a totally new thing to learn. I just went and looked in the section of like a move I already knew and then how I could apply it to like a different thing.
Books are useful. I think YouTube would maybe be the better way to go.
Agreed.
I think that's all of our questions.
You didn't answer my question.
What was your question?
Why are you such a dork?
Why are you such a dork?
The
I
way
love how aggressive she is with
The way
you.
God made me, and I'm not ashamed of
I
it.
love that there's just so much aggression between you two, and I'm like
Sometimes-
the mom in the middle that's like, wait.
Sometimes there's so much tension that I can't tell when it's playful or not, and then I get confused because then I'm like,
Is
I don't
Olivia
want,
actually mad at
or
me?
I like don't want to lean in with a real jab, but like, you know what I mean? Because I'm
Yeah.
like, this isn't. I don't feel like this is where we're going. and
Yeah.
I don't want it to be where we're going.
Right.
So I'm just. It's like I don't know.
You'll never know for certain.
That's okay. I think that's it. I don't even think we need to recap because this one was just so long, and we're
Yeah.
ending on the camera and soon anyway. So I was going to try to wrap it up so we didn't have to restart
Yeah,
it
let's
again.
wrap it up. We're in a minute, an hour 25, so
Oh, we're going to bleep that.
it's okay.
You have to.
Yep.
Shoot.
This is late because you're going to be watching it on a Wednesday probably, but happy Easter to everyone who's watching. Any final thoughts from any of you guys in the next 55 seconds?
Nope.
I'm hungry.
Yes,
I am as well.
I'm hungry as well.
We gotta go tear down the set. But everyone have a blessed Easter. He is risen, and I hope you guys have had an awesome. I hope it was sunny where you are. I hope you guys have to play outside. I hope that for people.
Yeah, spring is nice.
When it's not
Spring
raining.
is nice.
Spring is nice.
Anyway, guys, this is
I admit.
Is it
Aren't you
mint?
glad? What'd you say? Go ahead, hurry. Say it.
What?
Say what you're gonna say.
Nothing.
Aren't you glad you watched this and listened to this? Check us out on Spotify and iTunes now, and SoundCloud, and on YouTube, wherever you're listening to this. We love you.
Bye.
Goodbye.
That sounds weird.